Okay, yes, we need to start here. B3. Okay, can you please read?
Okay, teacher. Mm, Listening. Predict topics in a conversation. Listen for details or recalled information. Listen for the speaker's main intentions. Listen to understand main ideas in a lecture. Speaking. Reminding someone about past events. Uh, Committing about memories. Expressing regret. Grammar. Future conditional, past perfect, infinitives after adjectives and nouns, pronunciation, stressing words with any, every, some, no, and rising intonation to ask for clarification, reading and vocabulary, getting the meaning from context, understanding main ideas and details. Uh, uh, Writing, pre-writing technique, make a list, select relevant facts, task, write a prescript paragraph about a specialty coffee, skill, write a topic sentence.
Okay, can you repeat these words? List?
Committing.
No, it's let's listen,
um,
okay? Commenting. Now let's listen.
Commenting. Commenting. Commenting.
Can you repeat that?
Commenting.
Yes, commenting. This one, can you read?
Paragraph.
Yes, paragraph. Not paragraph, paragraph. Okay, any questions? Do you have any questions here?
No, teacher.
Okay. Can you read?
Mm. Video listening. Watch the video and answer questions about information and ideas in it. Learn more about body language and other cultural aspects of the video. Vocabulary. Learn the meanings and usage of these expressions related to dating and romance. Ask, ask someone out, be in a serious relationship, be on the rebound, be seeing somebody, fix somebody up, go on a blind date, have a crush on somebody, play hard to get, play the field, split up. Speaking. Learn expressions you can use to remind someone about past events. Do you remember when we had that class together? Comment about memories. Sure, I remember it. I remember it well. Express regret. I wish I had asked you out. Grammar. Learn to express yourself using future conditional. We, if we leave now, we'll catch Tony. Past perfect. It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left Valentino's. Infinitives after adjectives and nouns. Are you ready to go? Task listen. Listen to the psychology lecture about the memory. Complete the notes. Pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation of stressing words with any, every, some, no. I'm not seeing anyone now. There's nothing we can do. Rising in intonation to ask for clarification. As, as in you and me. Reading. Read an article about coffee around the world. On the web, research specialty coffees. Write a paragraph about a specialty coffee you researched.
Okay. So can you repeat these words?
Blind?
No, it's blind. Can you repeat after me? Blind.
Blind.
Yes. Do you know the meaning?
No, teacher.
Hmm. Okay, here it is.
Blind.
So the meaning is when you don't see, I don't know if you understand. You don't see, like you're blind if you don't see.
Oh,
If you can't
yes,
see,
teacher.
you're
I understand.
blind. Okay. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So this one, can you repeat the pronunciation of that word?
Research.
Yes. Okay, let's listen.
Researched.
Yes, excellent. But the last part is researched, not researched. But anyway, it was good researched. Okay, any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay,
It's
let's move on then. Can you please read here?
good. Nick and Talia are in the restaurant. They secretly placed a microphone at Jackie and Dean's table, and they have just listened to a conversation between Dean and Jackie. Look at the pictures. Talia is getting ready to leave. Predict what do you think she has decided to do? Go home, follow Jackie and Dean, go back to the Newsline office.
What do you think?
Um, go back to the Newsline office.
Great pronunciation. Okay, let's see.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
And we got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me?
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
Wow, this is fantastic.
I am so relieved that...
Leave that on. People will recognize you.
Oh, right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over for me. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's about to be cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course. You're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's. And I am with a star.
Okay. So what was the answer here?
Mm, go home.
Are you sure?
No, teacher, it's because
Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention, okay? I'm gonna put this one more time.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
And we got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me?
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
This is fantastic.
I am so relieved
No,
that.
leave that on. People will recognize you.
Oh, right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over for me. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's about to be cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course. You're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's. And I am with a star.
Well, here.
Sorry, Nick.
Ourselves.
Of course. You're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's. And I am with a star.
You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
Okay. So they're talking about this moment, right? Because they're using this picture. So the answer would be this one, right? Even though she
Yes,
changed
I
the
think
plan, right? But here's the picture. Okay, let's move on. Okay, can you please read?
Nick and Talia are still in the restaurant. They have decided to stay and finish dinner. Look at the picture. Nick and Talia are reminiscing or talking about past memories. Predict, what do you think they are talking about? Old friends, travel experiences, their colleague days, their childhood, their first job.
Okay, can you repeat that one? I probably don't know the pronunciation here.
Reminiscing. Reminiscing.
Can you repeat that?
Reminiscing.
No.
Reminiscing.
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 Can you repeat that?
Reminiscing.
Don't try to read this. Don't try to read this. It's not reminiscing. No, it's not. Please forget about this. You shouldn't try to read this because the sounds are very different. So always when we work on this app, you don't try to read this. Okay, let's listen.
Reminiscing. Reminiscing.
Reminiscing. Can you repeat that?
Reminiscing. Reminiscing.
Reminiscing. Reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Can you repeat that?
Reminiscing.
Great. Yes, you got it. Reminiscing. Okay. Can you repeat this word?
Other college days.
College, yes. College. Not colleagues. College days. Can you repeat this word?
Job.
Job. Excellent. Okay, what do you think?
Their first job.
Okay, anything else maybe or only that?
maybe their childhood and
Okay.
travel experiences.
Okay.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no, a confession? I thought this whole thing was over.
No. It's not about that. It's about, well, us.
Us. Us as in you and me?
Do you remember that night in college when we were studying for our Shakespeare final?
Of course I remember it. I remember it well.
Oh, I'd wanted to ask you out.
You did? Wow, so why didn't you?
Well, I'd heard you had a boyfriend.
Oh, no. Well, I did have a boyfriend, but we had split up earlier in the semester.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't know that. I guess I should.
I'm not seeing anyone now, though. You know?
Well then,
Tutte bene? Is everything all right? Can I get you un caffè, tè, cappuccino?
I'll have a cappuccino.
I make that too.
Okay, so what was the answer here?
Their college days.
Okay, anything else? Or nothing else?
Nothing else, teacher.
Yes, nothing else, nothing else. Great. Okay, only college days, you're right. Okay, so let's work on this. Just tell me when you're finished.
Okay, teacher. I finished, teacher.
Okay, we're gonna review. Nick asked Talia, do you remember that night in college when we were studying for Shakespeare final? When Talia says I remember, she probably means I remember everything about college. Well, it's the other option, but I don't think that's. I remember the class people because you were in it. Yes, because when she says I remember it well, she's not talking about college, like the whole college thing, right? I remember everything about the college. That's almost impossible, right? You're talking about college, that's, I don't know, 4 years. So this wouldn't be even an option. Uh, I learned a lot of useful information at class. Well, they're talking about studying together. That's why this is the answer. I remember the class because you were in it. That's probably the answer, right? She probably means not, that's the answer, but she probably means that. Okay. Any questions there?
No, teacher.
Okay. And we have another one here. Talia wants to talk Tony as soon as possible because she's very eager. No, because she wants to avoid. She wants to stop him from airing the story about Nick tonight. Yes, that's the answer here. And he says, no, don't worry. Right? So that's the answer there. Any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's continue here. We're going to work with future conditional.
Hello, how are you? Today we're going to study the future conditional. First, I'll explain how we use it. Then, if you have time, you'll practice using it, okay? If you're ready, we'll begin.
Can you please read?
We use the future conditional to talk about results that will happen under certain conditions. The if clause, the clause beginning with if, states the condition. The result clause, the clause that does not begin with if, states the result. If Nick asks Talia out, she'll say yes. The verb in the if clause is in the present even though we are talking about the future. The verb in the result clause is in the future with will or be going to. Talia, if we leave now, we'll catch Tony. Talia, if we don't leave now, we are going to miss
We're going to miss what?
miss Tony.
Okay. So can you repeat this word?
Certain,
Let's listen.
certain, certain,
Certain.
certain,
Can you repeat that?
certain.
Yes, certain. Yes. Okay, 3 and 4, please.
You can also use a modal such as might and can. In the result clause, Talia, if we leave now, we might see Amy. Talia, if we see Amy, we can tell her what happened. The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't use a comma between the two clauses. Talia, Tony will still be at the office. Or Talia, Tony will still be at the office.
Okay. So let's see. Can you repeat this part?
Such as might and can.
No, it's not can, it's can. Did we work on that?
Yes, teacher, such as might and can.
No, can. Not can. Can.
Can.
Like, yeah, like this. Can you read it? Can you read that?
Can.
Excellent. So let's repeat this.
Such as might and can.
Yes. Okay. So here we use the future conditional to talk about what will happen under certain conditions. The if clause states the condition, the result clause states the result. If I study for my test, I will approve. Okay, so or what else? It could be if I don't study for my test, I won't approve. Okay, so basically you use here the present tense, and in the result clause you use the future tense like will or going to. Can you create 2 sentences with this?
Okay, teacher. If I play the tournament, I will win a prize.
Okay. Another one, please.
Mm, if I start working, I will earn some money.
Yes. Some money. Great. Okay, you're doing great. Okay, so you have these 2 sentences. We're gonna finish here. Is there any question with 1 or 2, maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we're gonna finish here. This is okay, we're gonna do the poll and I'll see you tomorrow because today we don't have TOEFL classes.